How's it going, everyone? Mega Masher is here, and it's time for another Pokemon special review. This time, it's going to feature Absol. And I gotta say, at first glance, when I first seen Absol, I thought it might have been like a legendary or pseudo-legendary based on how it was built up in the previous series. But it's obviously not a legendary, but that doesn't mean that it's any less of a badass Pokemon, because this thing will sweep you if you're not careful. So with that being said, I'm going to be going over its typing ability stats, plus a couple set ideas, plus a nifty little bonus at the end of this video. So just get a good look at this guy. It even looks like a legendary, but like I said, legendary or not, this Pokemon is a complete and utter badass and should not be taken lightly because it will sweep your team like a very angry janitor hopped up on speed. So the typing that it gets, Pure Dark. That's an alright monotyping considering that you are immune to Psychic and you resist Ghost and Dark. But beware, you are weak to Bug, Fighting, and Fairy. So you gotta watch out for those. Now, as for its abilities, it doesn't have any bad abilities, but there's just one that etches the other two of them out just that much more, and I'll get to that in a moment. Its first ability is known as Pressure, and what Pressure does is it increases the usage of your opponent's moves. Each time that an opponent uses a move, it consumes one power point, but thanks to Pressure, they will be forced to consume 2 power points. So this ability is very good in outstalling your opponents, but looking at Absol and looking at its base stats, it doesn't exactly have the defenses or the move pool to make it a stall Pokemon, so that's unfortunate. The next ability that it gets is known as Super Luck. Super Luck increases the critical hit ratio by 1 stage of all your moves. And that's actually pretty awesome, considering that this Pokemon gets moves like Night Slash and Psycho Cut, which are both high critical hit ratio type moves. And they would hit very powerfully if they inflicted a critical hit and would hit through any stat change regardless. But its last ability, Justified, being its hidden ability, is the ability I was talking about earlier. What this does is if you get hit with a Dark type move, you have a +1 attack boost. That is awesome. And considering you resist Dark, that's going to be no problem at all for you. Now let's just take a look at the stats here. So it has 65 on the HP, 130 on the attack. Holy shit. Wow, that's awesome. Has defense of 60, special attack 75, special defense 60, speed 75. So you can see that its defenses are, well, let's be blunt, they're garbage. Its special attack and speed are both okay at base 75, but they both pale in comparison to that base 130 attack. But the special attack is usable because this thing gets quite the deep move pool on the special side. And I happen to have a set idea that revolves around sort of like a physically based mixed set, so we will be using special attacks. That being said, how about we move on to the first set? So this first set here features possibly the most threatening set for Absol to use, and it goes like this. The item for choice for Absol is either Life Orb or Focus Sash. Life Orb increases the power of your moves by 30% at the cost of 10% of your health. Focus Sash allows for you to survive a move that would otherwise one-hit KO you if you were to be at full health. So it's really up to you on what you want. Do you want more power or a solid chance of attacking or setting up? It's really up to you. As for the ability, we will be going with Justified because this ability fits the best in this situation. As for the EV spread, 4 is going to go into HP, 252 into attack, and 252 into speed, and we'll go with either an Adamant or a Jolly nature. Adamant gives you a further boost to your attack, while Jolly gives you a further boost to your speed. So it's really up to you on what you want. Do you want more power or more speed? As for the first move, we have Swords Dance, and what Swords Dance does is it boosts the attack stat by 2 stages. So with a fully invested base 130 attack, with a Swords Dance boost, with a Life Orb boost possibly, holy shit, that's going to be very, very powerful and tough to deal with. So the next move that we have is Knockoff. Knockoff got a huge buff this generation. It went from being a base 20 power move to being a base 65 power move with a 50% power boost should you end up removing an opponent's item. So that is lethal. and it's also a dark type move, and factoring stab and other boosts like Swords Dance, Life Orb, whatever, it's just going to be super powerful. And the next move that we have is Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch allows for you to strike your opponent first if they were to use an attacking move on you. So that could definitely give you a big jump in battle. If your opponent thinks that they're going to sweep you, but you end up Sucker Punching them for the win, well, they're not going to be sweeping you anytime soon because they're going to be down. And the last move that we have is Play Rough. Dark and Fairy type moves provide great coverage. Like, I can't think off the top of my head if there's any Pokemon that would resist both of these moves, but it's quite awesome. Well, you would have to be a Steel and Poison type, but... Or wait, not even. Damn, like, what am I talking about? I'm not sure if there's a type combination that could resist the combination of Dark and Fairy type moves, but Play Rough is a base 90 power Fairy type move on the physical side with a 90% accuracy with a 10% chance of lowering your opponent's physical attack. So that's actually pretty awesome. And this set is pretty awesome. With that being said, I'm going to move on to the next set. So this next move set is what I like to call a physically based mixed attacking set. So the item for choice for Absol is going to be Life Orb, and what Life Orb does, as I said last time, is it increases the power of your moves by 30%, but gives you a 10% HP recoil, so you gotta watch out for that. However, considering that Absol is a glass cannon, Life Orb goes very well with it. So the ability is once again going to be justified because it is the best ability for Absol to use. As for the EV spread, 252 is going to go into attack, 4 into special attack, and 252 into speed, and we'll go with a naive nature to further boost your speed and lower your special defense. That way your special attack doesn't get lowered in any way, shape, or form. We'll be needing that special attack in this situation. Now as for the first move, we have once again Swords Dance, as it allows for you to boost your attack by 2 stages and increase the chance of a complete and utter sweeping of your team. The next move, it's really up to you and what you want. We have Knockoff or Sucker Punch. Knockoff provides a very nice utility check as well as a significant power boost when it comes to the removal of your opponent's items. Now, I will say that the only items that cannot be removed in battle are the Mega Stones of Pokemon or any Pokemon that has the Sticky Hold ability. That will not work, and you won't get that bonus, so you gotta watch out for that. However, we have Sucker Punch as your other choice if you don't like Knockoff, as it provides you with really awesome priority against an opponent who is aiming to attack you and take you down. You're going to beat them to the punch with Sucker Punch. It's stab, and if you get that Swords Dance boost, it's going to hurt like a bitch. The next move that we have is Fire Blast. Fire Blast is for Pokemon like Ferrothorn, Scizor, Fortress, or any Pokemon that has a major weakness to Fire-type moves. It also provides nice coverage with Dark-type moves too, and with Play Rough being your last move, being a Fairy-type move, also provides very nice coverage too, as it destroys any Pokemon that would otherwise threaten Absol, like Fighting types for example. Well, now you have a fighting chance against Fighting types with Play Rough, and you also demolish Dark-type Pokemon with Play Rough too. Oh, and Dragon-type Pokemon, so that is also really awesome. That's basically all I have to say about this set. This set is very awesome, and I recommend you try it out. I've tried it out a few times, and it has not yet let me down. Now, about that little nifty surprise at the end of this video, just hang tight, because I know you're going to love it. So, Absol has a Mega Evolution. So, I kind of thought to myself, why the hell would I do an Absol video on just Absol and not cover its Mega Evolution? So here it is, guys, the second part of this awesome video. We're going to be reviewing Mega Absol. So the typing that it gets is once again going to be Dark. The ability this time is going to be Magic Bounce. Magic Bounce! Holy shit, that's got to be one of the most awesomest abilities ever. What Magic Bounce does is it basically reflects any non-attacking moves back at the opponents. If they want to taunt you, taunt gets reflected back at them, and now they're taunted. They want to status you, well, they get status because Magic Bounce bounces everything back. They want to be gully and set up entry hazards, well, guess what? Magic Bounce bounces them back, and now they gotta clean up the mess somehow, if they can. If not, they're screwed. Magic Bounce on a sweeper, holy shit, that's OP for the win. Now let's take a look at the stats here. So its HP, defense, and special defense all haven't changed. HP is base 65 with 60 on the defense and special defense. But taking a look at the attack, it went from 130 to 150. That's actually pretty awesome. And that special attack and speed, wow. They went from being a little bit above average to being way above average. That special attack is now 115. That means your special attacks are actually going to hurt a little bit more. And your speed, that means that you are in a very unique speed tier with the likes of Starmie, and you outpace Pokemon like the Lottie twins, and it's just awesome. Like this Pokemon, I'm really surprised that it hasn't been used as much as it is. Like it's yeah, it's a little bit frail, but do not let that affect you when it comes to choosing Pokemon, because Mega Absol not only sweeps, but it also provides a very, very nice check to any entry hazard setup, or any Pokemon that feels the need to taunt you. Well, guess what? Taunt gets reflected back at them. Now they can't do anything about it. So the first set I have for you guys is going to make Mega Absol a very threatening physical sweeper, and it goes like this. The item for choice for Mega Absol is going to be its Absolite, which allows for you to achieve Mega Evolution in battle when using Absol. Its ability that it gets upon Mega Evolving is Magic Bounce, and that is a very awesome ability because it allows for Pokemon that are heavily reliant on non-attacking moves to, well, not use non-attacking moves unless they want them used against them. As for the EV spread, 4 is going to go into HP, 252 into attack, and 252 into speed, and we'll go with the Jolly nature to allow you to, at best, speed tie with the likes of Starmie. Now, as for the first move, we have Swords Dance or Protect. Now, Swords Dance, obviously, it boosts your physical attack by 2 stages in 1 turn. Now, the reason I have Protect on here is because after your first turn of Mega Evolution, you're not at base 115 speed. With regular Absol speed being base 75, you're going to be fighting with base 75 speed. But if you use Protect while Mega Evolving, you get that speed boost after Mega Evolving. So that means that the next turn that you attack, you're attacking with the base 115 speed. So Swords Dance allows for you to, like I said, boost your attack by 2 stages, or if you want to guarantee Mega Evolving and Mega Evolving safely, also getting the speed boost, then you can go with Protect. It's really up to you and what you want. Now, as for the next move, we have Knock Off. Knock Off on Absol with the Magic Bounce is just, it's absolutely lethal. It just provides that much more of an annoyance to an opponent because it makes your opponent's item useless. Not to mention getting an insane 50% power boost from base 65 power in Knock Off. But if that isn't enough, the next move that we have is Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch allows for you to beat other Pokemon that are trying to attack you to the punch by using it as priority and causing massive damage. And Sucker Punch, I will say, will not work if your opponent does not use an attacking move. If they use an attacking move, it will work, and you will go first. And just think about it, with Stab, after a Swords Dance boost, Sucker Punch is going to completely annihilate anything that doesn't resist it. And then the last move that we have is Play Rough. Play Rough is a solid fairy-type move on the physical side, base 90 power, base 90 accuracy, 10% chance to lower your opponent's attack. Dark and fairy-type coverage, it's awesome. And like I said before, dark and fairy-type moves provide really, really decent, well, more than decent. It provides really awesome coverage, and I believe unresisted coverage, because I can't think of a type combination that could resist both dark and fairy-type moves. But anyways, that's enough about this set. It's time to move on to the next one. Now, this next moveset for Mega Absol features the same intent as the regular Absol, physically based mixed attacker. So the item for choice for Mega Absol, once again, is going to be its Absolite to achieve Mega Evolution in battle when using Mega Absol. The ability, once again, is going to be Magic Bounce. As for the EV spread, 252 is going to go into physical attack, 4 into special attack, and 252 into speed. and we'll be going with a naive nature to further boost your speed. Now, with an uninvested base 115 special attack, that is actually pretty good. That is much better than base 75 uninvested special attack. So they really did Mega Absol wonders by putting a lot of investment into its speed and special attack. Now, as for the first move set, same as last time, you can either go with Swords Dance to allow you to boost your physical attack by 2 stages, or you can go with Protect to allow you to Mega Evolve safely and get your speed boost thereafter. The next move, we have either Knockoff or Sucker Punch. Knockoff provides really awesome utility, not to mention that it gets an insane power boost when it removes your opponent's item. It goes from base 65 to 97.5, I believe. Factor in stab and factor in a possible sword stance boost, it's going to hurt. And you know what else hurts if you don't use knockoff? Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, base 80 dark type move, allows for you to have priority over Pokemon that intend to attack you, when instead you end up attacking them and taking them out possibly. The next move that we have is Fire Blast. Fire Blast, like I said previously, is for the likes of Scizor, Ferrothorn, Fortress, or any Pokemon that would otherwise give your Dark and Fairy type moves trouble. And speaking of Fairy type moves, Play Rough is its last move. Play Rough is absolutely awesome on Mega Absol. It provides really awesome coverage with Dark and Fire type moves, and it just hits everything that is weak to Fairy type moves very hard. Pokemon like Dragon, Pokemon like Fighting, Pokemon like Dark. Pokemon that would give Mega Absol trouble gets annihilated by Play Rough. That's basically all I have to say about this set. I mean, it's really kind of self-explanatory. I mean, it's the same as Absol's second set, so I really didn't need to take as long to explain this set because this set is very similar to the Absol set that I have for you that features the same sort of set idea, physical base mixed attacker. Wow. I do apologize, guys. I'm feeling really tired, but I wanted to get this video in for the person who requested this because I know that they've been waiting for quite a few days, and I want to thank you for your time and for your patience. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this 2-for-1 bonus analysis on how to use Absol and Mega Absol. And if you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to leave a like and even share this video and this channel to all of your friends. This really helps out a lot. And if you want to see more videos like the one that you just saw, then please hit up that subscribe button and join the Mega Express today. Also, be sure to leave me your feedback in the comment section down below. Tell me what you liked about this video, tell me what you didn't like about this video, tell me something that I missed, and tell me something that you would like to see in the near future when it comes to anything Pokemon related. Also, be sure to check out Poketown and Cat's Epic Pokemon Cloning Group, which are two amazing groups on Facebook that I urge you guys to check out. I will leave links to them in the description box down below. Thanks for watching, I hope you guys have a good one, and I shall see you guys next upload.